to have you here. Okay, some good news is we have a show. Bad news, Ilana's not going to be with us today, I'm afraid. Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to have to do it all on my own. Alright, okay. I'll be good about it. We won't take this thing down the toilet as much as some people would like it to go that way. But here we go, folks. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. First of all, let's get into the chat. Well, Megs and C's. Megs did it. She did it. She won the 285 trillion Fair Star points. Well done. Well done. I'm impressed. Nick has come in second with my next quote cruise will be on the Canadian Pacific passenger train, and the Canadian, where he'll be taking his parents with him before we arrive into Vancouver, and then they'll take the train back to the U.S. And he's headed on his flight to Oz. So welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Bidet Nick. G'day Josh, welcome aboard to you and Chastity. Hope you guys are fine. Welcome, nice to have you here. We've got Michael Ann. G'day Michael Ann, welcome into the chat. Nice to have you here. And Michael Ann is saying, cool that you're taking your parents on the Canadian tour, so that's going to be amazing. Then we got some people saying g'day to each other. G'day Amy, welcome aboard, finishing your walk. Awesome. I hope your 75 challenge is going well, and you never know. Nice, better things could happen. You could be I don't know, manager of an Outback store. I don't know. You never know what could happen. Josh is going, yeah, he is. Stream Elements is running. Welcome aboard, Stream Elements. Don't run. Michael Ann is got giggles there. Well, if Ilana isn't here, I guess I've got to go. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Story of my life. Everybody's here. You see, the minute I said she wasn't here, the numbers dropped. Michael Ann's having a giggle. G'day from Amy. G'day Roxanne, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Najuma, welcome aboard Najuma, nice to have you here. And people are saying g'day to each other, which is awesome. G'day Sharon, welcome aboard. How's Gaz feeling? I hope he's doing alright. Yeah, for those that don't know, Gary had the dreaded C, so there we go. Josh is saying g'day to Najuma and everybody else, and we've got Sharon saying g'day to Michael and Amy. Alright, now Amy is saying 75 hard is difficult right now, starting that and the new job isn't a good combo, especially with what she's had to deal with this week. She's on day 7 out of 12 in a row. Well, Amy, I'm proud of you. You're doing well. And yes, starting a new business ain't easy. And it may be an existing business that you've had experience with, but when you take the reins, it becomes yours, and therefore it is a new business. So I can understand where you're at. G'day to a couple of people there. Moonlight is saying g'day as well. Now, Sharon is saying Gary is a bit better, going to work tomorrow, but not 100%. Yeah, you know what? The dreaded C does take it out of you, and he will be like that for a little while, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right. Okay, as the title suggests, who are you cruising with? So what I'm going to ask you folks in the chat is, what cruises have you got booked right now, and who are you going with? Are they a group cruise? Are you going with family members? Who are you going with? What's happening in your lives? So give us a cruise date. Now for us, our next cruise out of Oz is going to be in 481 days. And on that cruise, at the moment, it's Ilana and I and a couple of other people that we know of. Dewey, I believe, is on the cruise with us, plus a few others. You never know who might be joining us, but at the end of the day, we are looking forward to who we're actually cruising with. Now, I know that Amy's got a cruise in 407 days on the breeze. And Amy, you might want to just let us know who are you cruising with. Now, Bruce from Ocean to Ocean has a cruise going in 645 days. That's another Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise. That one's going from Seattle to Alaska. And there we go. Now, I know Amy has another cruise booked before her group cruise. So let's have a look-see and see what people have to say. So Amy's saying we have strep, flu and C going on around here. She gets to check in for her cruise tonight. Going solo. Oh, Josh, is that an owl I hear? Who? No, I'm not an owl, my friend. No, I'm not. But let's see, what cruises are you going on? Amy says that in 2 weeks she'll be checking in from New York City. Excuse me. Sharon is saying that in 141 days, Carnival Dream, then with Amy on the breeze. Josh is going, what did you say? 9 days until our 24th anniversary cruise. What is your normal statement, Josh? Kiss my astronaut? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you've made it to the Kiss my astronaut far. Only because I'm jealous. Sharon is going, nice Amy, have fun, and also saying enjoy the Moonlight Adventures. And Megs is saying no current cruises booked, waiting on some family stuff to clear up before booking. Oh, that excitement plus. Thank you from Josh. Meg is saying yes, the KMA, absolutely Meg, I'm with you there. Hashtag KMA kiss my aft. Yeah, that's it. I like the astronaut bit because you know what, you're flying into a new environment. You never know going on the front. Who's done that trick on the front of the ship? You know, the old Titanic thing. Sharon is going to Josh. We've never been on MSC. How do you like it? Now, Josh, that would be your second or third MSC, I believe. You've done MSC before, right? So if you have, that's awesome. Yeah. Josh is saying MSC, we love the Meravilia, and we will see if there are and we will see if they are 2 for 2 soon. Well, that'd be really good. Are you going on the Meravilia again, or are you going on another MSC cruise ship? Well, the MSC seems to have some mixed comments. There's some people out there that love them, some people that hate them. What can I say? It's a matter of having an opportunity to give it a go yourself. 2 for 2 in the W column. You're going on the Seascape for your second. That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. You know what? I was just looking on the background that I've got here, and I was just remembering, first of all, we've got a number of people that we've cruised with and we've had some fun with. G'day Ryan. Unfortunately, we didn't cruise with Ryan. We met him in Miami, but he didn't cruise with us. Would have loved him to have cruised with us. G'day from the Joshka. Alright. Michael is saying, going on the Carnival Breeze in 408. Well, I've got it as 407, but that's because I'm ahead. Now, I was just having a look at the list of people there. First of all, we had young Mr. Ed Kenny over there. I don't know who that character is in the background, because I didn't take the photo, so it must be Ilana that took the photo. Anybody remember who the guy in the middle there is? Cookie? Had an absolute ball with him. He was awesome. And then I think There we go. Oh, I think that's Sharon and Gary. I've got Meg and Paul over here. All fun, you know, all fun. It's going to be a great day. Um, okay, Roxanne, the reason why you cannot see all of the chat is that we are currently broadcasting out on 4 channels: the Down Under Cruisers, Helping Hands for Cruising, and 2 Facebook channels. And because I'm able to see all the chat, I'm bringing it up on the screen, but you cannot see all the chat because some of the people commenting are in another group or channel. So, but that's fine. You can stay where you are. I will just bring it back. Josh is hitting the hay. 8 a.m. basketball game to umpire tomorrow. Baseball game to umpire tomorrow. Strike! Have a good night, Josh. Thanks for popping in. And I hope that the game goes well tomorrow. It's Cookie! Yes, Amy, it was Cookie. You really loved that guy. Yeah, that was John and Nancy, I believe. John and Nancy, I could have been... I know that Sharon and Gary are in there somewhere. I think they're either on that side there or somewhere. Anyway, John and Nancy were on board as well. And I actually am not getting a really good look because the screen I'm looking at is split. I've got a split personality. And the screen I'm looking at is... I've got a studio screen and what's going out live. And they're half the screen each, so I'm not getting a decent look. But Sharon and Gary were there. We've got Dale, Michelle. We've got a whole host. We've also got, now, for those of you that were with us, do you remember this? This was the go-karts at Bonaire. And boy, did that trip change a bunch of lives. Meg, yeah, some pretty cool people. Would have loved to have cruised with all of them. Didn't actually get that opportunity. Sharon asking Najuma. Now, Najuma did join us on the cruise. Najuma was awesome. Had fun with Najuma. Let me see. And we've got okay. Hello, Roxanne from the Down Unders. We've got because Roxanne changed channels, so there we go. No, she didn't. She stayed where she's at. Sharon is saying we were on the go-karts also, but not with you all. No, you weren't. You were on another trip as well. Michaelan, the golf carts in Bonaire were a lot of fun. They were. Certainly changed a bucket load of lives. We passed you looking at the slave homes on the beach. That's correct. Man, those slave homes actually, that's where some major life-changing happened, because Donovan took Kenny aside down onto the edge of the water there and just started talking about what's under the ocean, what's under the ship, all about life down there and so forth. So it was actually a very exciting, life-changing experience, not only for us, but for Kenny as well. And, yeah, cruising is awesome. I don't know about you folks, but I think cruising is absolutely awesome. And if you don't have the opportunity to go, you've got to go. Sharon was saying the water was beautiful there. It was absolutely exquisite. And then you look to the left and you see the salt mines. That was amazing. G'day, Danny. Welcome aboard. What's up, peeps? At our hotel for second cousin's wedding tomorrow. Just got back from an hour ago to their room. Was at the cocktail welcome party. Well, first of all, congratulations to your cousin for the wedding, and I hope you have an awesome time, as well as what can I say? It's you enjoyed time with the family. That's really great. It's nice to have you on board, and do enjoy the wedding. G'day from Sharon and Danny. Thanks. Okay, so now I can quite honestly say that with all the cruises that we've done, the same things apply, and that is, if you're having fun and you're enjoying, your life is certainly changing because number one, you're going to new places that you wouldn't have gone to ordinarily. Second of all, you're spending time with people you want to spend time with. And if you didn't want to spend time with them, then you just move on to a different activity. So I reckon it would be the absolute best that you would have. Danny is saying, well, lots of mom's cousins are here. Uncle too had more fun tomorrow. That's great. Meg has finally peeled herself out of bed. We are looking at, it's 10 p.m. Okay, I understand now. 10, 17, 10, 20. I understand now. You should be getting ready for bed. G'day Meg from Michael Ann. Meg saying g'day to everybody as she does. And so does Amy. Alright, Danny. What's up, Megs? My mod partner. Yep, well, Megs has decided to get out of bed cause Danny's out of bed. G'day there, and g'day. So our next cruise ship is going to be the Celebrity Edge. We're looking forward to the Celebrity Edge. We've been watching a lot of video on it, as you do. You know, you go back into the YouTube and do some what's the word? Investigation on your cruise, your ship. To see where you're headed, what you're doing, and we're so looking forward to getting some time on that ship because it is a special trip. Most people don't have the fortunate option of going every week or every couple of months or so on. Most people will save up and save up and save up and take that cruise, and they may save up for a couple of years and then take that cruise. We're one of that group, you know. Amy says she's ready for bed, but she still has to read a 45-minute workout and have to check in on her cruise. For her cruise. Sharon is saying, can't wait until the cruise. We're still checking costs. Meg is saying, have a cold, so was resting, got up and worked, etc. at 8 a.m. Mate, that's not good that you got colds. Sharon is going, which cruise for Amy? And Danny's going, nice Amy, have fun on the cruise. Meg is saying, great, too short, but feel blessed. Yep. Michael is saying, take care and get some rest, Meg. Wiser words never spoken, Michael Ann. Wiser words. I even said the same stuff. Danny is saying, Meg, I think that's what I had hoped. You get some more rest. You deserve it. Yeah, you do, because you two did some amazing stuff at the cruisathon. And Sharon is giving the old heart, and also nice Meg with a heart, I think. And Amy's going, one of the Venezia. The first one is on the Venezia, I believe. Right? That's what I'm understanding. Yes, ma'am. Well done, Michael Ann. You're listening. G'day, Ashley. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Meg is saying g'day to Ashley. Sharon is saying, I need to look up that ship. The Venezia. Yes, it is. The Carnival Venezia was the Costa Venezia. Danny, I'm going to have a blast tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be some pics. Yes, and Danny, your picture will end up on the Helping Hands for Cruising channel. Hopefully tonight, because I'll be doing some work on it, getting it up there, putting the heads and tails on. So only a couple of you are cruising? Or are the rest of you getting yourself organised for a cruise? Awesome, Danny there. Awesome from Danny. Okay, so Michael and to Danny. We need to see a pic of you with your new outfit and hair. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, don't know much about the Carnival Breeze. Anybody who's been on the Breeze, can you give us a heads up on what the ship is like? If you're doing the heads up, then it gives us an opportunity to learn what other ships are like. A group chat? You need a group chat? I thought this was your group chat. Danny, I will mark land. Good on you, Danny. We need that. Sharon and Gary were just on the Breeze. Yeah, I believe so. But we need a heads up on what the ship is like, so that those that join you on your ship for your in 407 days on your 408 days for Michaelan, can tell us what it's like. Sharon is saying the Breeze was awesome, great shows and food. Does it differ in layout to, say, the Horizon? What's the nearest ship that looks like it, feels like it, tastes like it, that others may know? Sharon is saying lots of trivia, but we didn't go to that. I know Amy likes trivia. Yeah, I know what you guys did. You probably went to all the music venues, and then you went sunning and getting a nice tan, along with a couple of minutes, because you don't like the casino at all. A couple of minutes in the casino, and the rest of the time was done in the chairs round the pool having a drink. It's the sister ships to the Magic and the Dream. So the layout would be similar, I'm hoping. Ashley is saying she's going to meet up Blaine. Blaine is hosting next month. That's awesome. That's great, Ashley. Sharon, we've never been on their sister ships. It was new to us. Oh, yes, the casino. Sharon's got it. It was the casino. Oh, well. Just a quick message here from Stream Elements. We would like to thank all of you who donated to Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruises. Sharon is saying we went to the Quest. That was new to us. Okay, so what happened in the Quest? Did you get picked? As Amy's asking, what did you think of the Quest? So I want to know, did you and Gary get picked for the Quest? All these exciting things on board ship. Well, okay, for those that have never cruised, cruising has got to be the most amazing fun. All your food is included. There are a couple of paid restaurants, but all your food that is not in the paid restaurants is included. It means you can eat yourself silly. Your entertainment is all included. The travel, that means you go to bed, you have fun, you're in this huge hotel that's floating, you do all the activities that are provided, you get off the ship and you wake up the next morning and you're in a new port, a new place. So there we go. Meg is saying she'd like to find some quiet places on ships to read. First thing she does when she books is look at deck plans. Yeah, I've found sometimes the deck plans don't give you all the quiet spots. Sharon is saying it was a blast. No pictures. Why? Yep, what happens in the Quest stays in the Quest. Why? I want to know. You have to enlighten us. What happened in the Quest? Have to know. Well, well, well. G'day, Mike. Welcome. Hang on. No, I can't. Mike, you did the most amazing English accents yesterday. My yesterday, your whenever. You did the most amazing English accents. You really need to teach Betsy how to do the same. But I loved your English accents. They were like mid-London, I would say. Michael Ann, I'll be eating myself silly at the Cucina Pasta Bar at lunch. It's on the same deck Amy and I are on. Ooh, the food deck. Meg is saying g'day to Mike. G'day from Michael Ann. G'day, Daniel. How are you, buddy? Daniel Fields is on board. Welcome aboard. Folks, we're talking about when is your next cruise and who are you cruising with, more to the point. Who are some of your cruise buddies? Howdy to Daniel. Danny is having a bit of a giggle there. Mike is saying g'day to everybody. So there we go. So, yeah. You only have a bucket load of fun. That's all. Now, Najuma, you went on your first cruise. You can tell us, how did you enjoy it and what did you think? I know the cruise. Okay. Mike is saying, laugh out loud. Will do, Sean. Betsy has a good English accent. I think she was put on the spot and couldn't do it. Well, I'll tell you what. It was great to see. It was great to see. Meg is saying we're hoping that all our stuff settles out so we might still be able to get on the sunshine with a former recipient next April. We shall see. All right. Who was the former recipient? Najuma says she had a great time. Najuma, what was the best thing of that cruise? What was the thing you liked the most? Besides meeting me. Or Ilana. Sorry, I better include her. Michael Ann is saying she hopes that it happens for you, Meg. Yeah, we want you to get that stuff out of the way so that good things happen, so that you're back on a cruise. Okay, so Sharon is saying, so true. Alex, our cruise director, was ready to kick people out of the quest with cameras. Oh, really? Well, that's no good. That's no good at all. Okay, I guess what goes on in the quest stays in the quest. It was great adult fun. Alright, what goes in the quest stays in the quest. So, great adult fun, does that mean you had a game of checkers? Najuma was saying meeting all of the creators was fun. Wow. Meg is saying Scott and Amber, if all the pieces fall in line. Oh, that'd be awesome. There's another couple, an amazing couple. Yep, that'd be really great. Sharon is agreeing. What goes in? Sharon, we need a chat off air, and then you can tell us all the dirties that happened in the quest. Okay, I'll move on. Now, for those that didn't watch Beach Please yesterday, Mike and Betsy were doing a bucket load of complaints that were happening off P&O UK, and some of them were quite hilarious, like the one where the ship's moving. Well, funny about that. Meg's having a giggle there. Sharon, Sean, you would have been on stage with people kissing your head, men and women. And how does that differ to a cruisathon? Just saying, I'm just putting it out there. Meg, that would have been amazing. And Sharon is saying, I agree, Najuma. Yes, there were quite a number of awesome creators. You know what the thing for me was, and I still can't get over it, was that 37-minute laugh of Kenny's. I'll take that with me to the grave. That was the best thing ever. Kenny was going for 37 minutes. Not only was he going, but he had Glenn from Glenn and Sarah going there as well, and all the tables around were starting to laugh because of Kenny. He even had one group there worried about him. Last one you didn't get to, what was that one? Go on, Mike, tell us, what was the last one? Was that the one where the ship was moving or something silly? You hope he did. Well, I'll tell you what, it came awfully close. Awfully close. He was just in. Oh, goodness me. We just couldn't handle it anymore. All right, Meg is saying, I will say my favourite thing visiting in Miami was meeting with the cruise family, a day there, but a nice, refreshing time. You know what? Yeah, that was, the meetup was just absolutely exquisite. I loved that. Sharon is saying, Sean, we had a pretty close time with Kenny laughing at our last dinner with Kenny and Danny. That would have been awesome. Amy is saying g'day to Mike. Okay, now this is from the P&O complaints. P&O UK. My fiance and I requested twin beds when we booked, but instead we were placed in a room with a king bed. We now hold you responsible and want to be reimbursed for the fact that I became pregnant. Excuse me? Hang on. This would not have happened if you'd put us in the room that we booked. Oh my goodness. So you didn't get into hanky-panky when you were on land, neither did you get into hanky-panky on board the cruise ship, right? Wish we had it on film, says Sharon. Yep. Oh, the laugh. Okay. G'day, Beach, please. G'day to Sharon. Okay, I agree with Meg. It was an awesome meetup. Now, folks, Mike, that was awesome. I love that one. Yeah, just ask Kenny about the jerk pork loin. Oh, really? Okay. It'll make his tongue slap his brain, right? Meg, to Mike, that was the best one. Why didn't you read it? I could have just imagined Betsy going nuts. Nashuma having a giggle. Cruising scene. Danny had people thinking I was picking on Kenny. You were picking on everybody. Come on, let's face it. Me too. Yeah, right. That's right, Mike. Are you pregnant? Oh dear. True, Amy. Michael Ann, I got a video of Kenny's life at last dinner. That's awesome. Mike is pregnant only with a food baby. Yeah, we haven't seen mine. I'm like 75 months pregnant. Should be due any second. Sharon is going, we need to share it. You were at that table. That's why she's mama. I'll make it short and share it soon. Awesome. Would love that. Would love that. And it'll go nicely on the Helping Hands for Cruising channel. But seriously, Mike, some of those that you pulled out of there was absolutely so hilarious. And I can just see, what was really hilarious for me was Betsy's reactions. Now, a double bed, I mean, a king-size bed would make you pregnant, but 2 single beds wouldn't. Okay. Whatever goes around stays around. So P&O coughed up, right? No, they didn't. No, they wouldn't. Anyway, it's interesting to note that P&O is split into two separate companies, P&O UK and P&O Australia. And P&O Australia, and by the way, all the P&O ships are part of the Carnival group, so there we go. Um, so, Meg is saying, Mike, all your points are gone by sharing the last one. What points? I didn't know there were points in there. She was genuinely irritated by the complaints. I could see that. Because some of all of those were damn stupid, to be honest. Why do you complain about all that negative crap? Just think about this. You're on a cruise ship. You're seeing new places. You're having new fun. You're having new drinks. I should actually complain to the Carnival group, because we've sailed on Princess and we've sailed on Carnival. And I should make a complaint that every time I get on board a cruise ship, I come in as a guest and I leave as cargo. It's all their fault that the food is there and I eat it, right? If it wasn't there, I wouldn't eat it. Amy is going, one of her favourite complaints she read is the person who booked an ocean room and all they could see was a parking lot. Oh my God. That's funny. Michael Ann, yep. Meg, pack your patience and enjoy the cultures. That's it. That's what it's all about. Mike, thanks, I have been redeemed. Sean, my points are based on mistakes I've made. Aha. Well, yes. You haven't made any mistakes on my channel, so you've got full points, mate. I don't know whether that counts for anything for Betsy, but anyway, I'm giving you the opportunity there. Agreed by Sharon to Meg, and Mike's having a giggle there at Amy. Yeah, that one. All I got was a parking lot. That's gorgeous. Yes. Well, actually, for those that are cruising again, what was the thing that you were most afraid of, or most not afraid, but surprised when you jumped on the cruise ship for the very first time? Amy's saying, Mike, are you guys still on the inaugural frenzy? So the question again, what was the thing that surprised you the most when you got on board your cruise ship for the first time? All right. Mike is going on the Firenze. So anybody who wants to spend time with Mike and Betsy, get on the Firenze, the Carnival Firenze. It is the ex-Costa ship. Get on board there, and please go up to Mike and just hassle him, or no, don't. OMG, seriously? I'm losing points on Mike's scale. Meg, I was surprised I could grab a cheeseburger whenever I wanted. This was well before Guy's Burgers. That's awesome. What surprised me the most was, it was all a surprise. But the thing that surprised me the most was the fact that everything on board the cruise ship was part of the cruise ship. It was part of the fare. The few things that we had to pay extra for were a couple of restaurants, but everything else, and the alcohol, but everything else was all part of the package, and I was so excited that this was a different opportunity, you know. Much better than going to a place, flying there, finding a hotel, finding a restaurant, etc., etc. Michael Ann saying she didn't know what she wanted to do first after the mustard rules. So many options. Yep. Beach Please was Mike was surprised by the 5-deck high atrium on the Carnival Paradise. Yes, man, you walk into some of these atriums and you just look up and they're just huge, just intense spaces. Enjoying the ship is really the key. I was at a one of my clients' workplaces on Wednesday, and she was signing some paperwork with me, and then she says, "Oh, I'm going on retirement at the end of the year, end of the school year, which is December. Then we break for our summer break." And she was saying, "Oh," she says, "Oh, we're going to be doing travel, this, that, and the next thing." And I went, "What sort of travelling are you going to do?" "Oh, we're going to be going hiking in Kathmandu and hiking here and hiking there." And I said, "You ever thought of going cruising?" "Oh, no, I wouldn't go cruising." "Why not?" No. Why not?" No answer. Sometimes they can't give you an answer. Get on a cruise ship, experience it. Michael Ann said, "True, you can actually go on a cruise and not spend extra money. That's it." Michael Ann said, "Oh, and I love the dreamscapes on the horizon." Yeah, they were exciting. Ilana took a lot of pictures of the dreamscapes. Meg says, "Then when I got to Nassau, everyone was so nice, but then focused on getting me drunk for my 22nd birthday. Not planned activity." Okay, Meg, they got you drunk for your 22nd birthday. And when you were drunk, what did that do? Or what did they make you do? Now, folks, I'll just change the subject really quickly. If you have a look, we've got... get the hand this way. QR code and QR code. We've got two QR codes here. One says USD and the other one says AUD. For those that are not knowledgeable, they are QR codes that get you to the PayPal for Helping Hands for Cruising. The cruise-a-thon is over, but please don't stop donating. One is the one on this side over here is, if you look at that one, it will take your payments in US dollars. If you look at this one, it'll take your payments in AUD. So for those that are in the US, please go ahead, use a USD. For those of you that are here in Oz, please use the AUD QR code, and that will get you, gladly accept your donation in the currency that you wish to donate in. So far, okay, Michael Ann said she took lots of pics of videos of the dreamscapes. You know what you should do, and I don't know if you've done it, Michael Ann, do a video, you know, out on the channel of the dreamscapes. Okay, Sharon has got me too. She's also got lots of videos. Meg says she was in public with friends and won a beer drinking contest and then fell asleep on the ship in the cabin on her pallet. She behaved herself. I'm glad you did. I'm very glad you did behave yourself. There is a video already. Well, then I'm going to ask you a favor, Michael Ann. Can we get that video on the Helping Hands for Cruising channel? That would be awesome. Dreamscapes from the inaugural cruise, the inaugural HH4C cruise. Bang. The good news about having an inaugural HH4C cruise is that we're on ships that have been sailing, and they've already had their inaugural, and all the things that may not be working on the inaugural are working on our inaugural because the ship has been around for a while. So there you go. I can send it to you. Thank you. Along with the permissions, because I don't want HH4C to get any copyright strikes. There we go. All right. So so far I've heard the names Carnival Breeze, Carnival Magic, MSC Seascape, MSC Meraviglia, Carnival Horizon, Princess Cruises, but I haven't mentioned any of the ships there. So, folks, what other ships have you sailed on? Okay. Sharon's going nice to Meg, so that's awesome. So, all we need now is for some reason, folks, somebody said something, and we got lost in the stream of things. I mean, scheme of things. Well, let's get back. Let's get back to where we were. Down near the bottom. Okay, and I know what it was. Sharon said this, you see, because we were talking about Carnival and Princess. Sharon went and said, "We love Royal too," and that caused my stream to do funny things. Yup. Uh-oh. Mega's saying that she's been on the Carnival Fantasy, Fascination, Elation, Glory, Miracle, Valor, and Pride. Danny's gone, yes, Meg. And Mega's saying he'll be back. And he is back. Woohoo! Don't know what happened there. Instead of Magic Mike, it's Magic Sean. Yep, I've been working on that trick for years. Amy, I've been on all Carnival, Liberty, Victory, Sensation, Glory, Vista, Magic, Mardi Gras, Spirit, Horizon, Dream, and I have Venezia, Firenze, Jubilee, and Horizon booked. Wow, that's a list. Amy is going, oh, and I've been on the Pride. Okay. Sharon is going, are you platinum to Amy? Ryan is saying he's only been on NCL so far. Ryan, when was your first cruise? When was your first cruise? And when's your next? Meg is saying, cool, Ryan, guessing that you would recommend them. Sharon is saying, by the time you're our age, you will be diamond. Amy's saying that she will be on the Firenze. And Meg is having a giggle. You're the only reason I have a Pride ship on a stick. What? Seriously? You get a ship on a stick because of Amy? OMG. Amy, where's my ship on a stick? I said ship with a P, nothing else. Whew. Got to be careful here. Got to be so careful. All right. Well, there's a whole host of ships that we've seen come in and go. Meg is saying she won it in an HH4C auction. Well, that's cool. Sharon is saying good day to Ryan, which is cool. Okay, so seems like most people have been on Carnival. Michael Ann says, I have the bling on a string because of Amy. Yep. And Mike is saying, on the asked if it was on the inaugural. So we shall see, and it's yes. So Mike and Amy, you guys are meeting up by the looks of it. and Betsy will be really excited because she'll have a lot of opportunity to convince Amy to stitch Mike up. I better shut up because I'm going to get into serious trouble here. Danny is saying, can't wait to see who the next recipient is that's going on Amy's cruise. Well, you might be very pleasantly surprised, Danny. We're holding off on that for the minute. We just need to tidy up a couple of things, and then we shall let you know who's going on Amy's cruise. Besides, I also need somebody to talk to Amy. Can't wait to meet you, Mike is saying. Amy, Mike can't wait to meet you. Mike, Amy can't wait to meet you either. All right, folks. I haven't got much more to say right now. I think we've done our dash. Working on it, but she's been busy. I understand that, Michael, and Amy is a busy girl. She's running the show. Danny's having a giggle. Okay, Meg is saying technically her first cruise was a day cruise on the Aussies and Kiwis in 2002, so I guess it's not Carnival. Yeah, but it was a day cruise, so it was probably going around someplace in Germany. Sharon is saying looking forward to it, Danny. All right. Okay. So, without further ado, folks, I'm going to wish you all an awesome day. I'm going to take care of Ilana. She probably wants something to eat and drink, so I'm going to help her out with that. On Tuesday at 9 p.m. our time, which is 7 a.m. on the eastern seaboard side of those of you on the U.S., we will be doing a live stream out of Helping Hands for Cruising, so we shall see. And on Wednesday will be our normal standard hump day show with young Mr. Jimmy from the Astute Tourist, and then we're back again next week. So, folks, thank you, Meg. I will wish her better. So, folks, with that in mind, I'm going to wish you all a pleasant... Mike, you never sleep anyway. You never sleep anyway. I'm going to wish you all a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend, a brilliant evening, and have some fun. Have some fun. Take it easy, and we'll catch up with you next time. Bye now.